Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. PDP chairman for Edo State say INEC select governor Monday Okpebholo no get right to suspend 18 local government chairmen. Make I leave you now, make you hear from the PDP chairman.
But not with our INEC select governor. On the 17th of December, the INEC select governor of Edo State, in spite of all these constitutional issues, wrote a letter to the House of Assembly asking them to dissolve the democratically elected councils across the state. One other relief that the Chief Judge gave in that judgment of the 11th of November was that the Section 10(1) of the 2000 Edo State Local Government Law, as amended in 2002, is null and void because it is in breach of Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution. You will think that is common sense that people should just follow the law, follow what the court say, but not so with our INEC select governor. He triggered this crisis that we have in Edo State at the local government level. The House of Assembly, in their own wisdom, instead of dissolving, they decided to suspend the council chairman.
For coming on time as usual, so thank you. Today's briefing is very, very important of local government administration as it affects Edo State. We take you through a chronicle of the events of where we are today. And I'd like you to please listen attentively. And also, the press statement, as what is going to read, does not cover every single thing. He's going to say some things from the top of his head, and I'd like you to take note of those things to understand that PDP is law-abiding and follow the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and also the directive of Reverend Eima is here, and the spokesman for the party during the election, Olu Martin, is also here. And also present here are members of the council.
The local government administration is guaranteed by Section 7(1) of the 1999 Constitution as amended. In fact, the word democratically elected council, local government councils, is guaranteed, is hereby guaranteed exactly the situation we are having in Edo State. Flowing from that, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, through the Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, went to the Supreme Court on the 20th of May, 2024, and asked the Supreme Court to interpret relevant sections of the Constitution, determining whether a state that does not have democratically elected council chairmen and vice chairmen are liable to be treated as having committed treason. The Supreme Court, in its wisdom, in its judgment on the 11th of July, agreed with all the plaintiffs' requests, that is the Attorney General on behalf of the federal government, because it took all the 36 states of the Federation and the FCT to the Supreme Court. On the 11th of July, 2024, the Supreme Court ruled that any state that does not have democratically elected council chairman and vice is breaching the Constitution. Again, as I said, 11th of July 2024. As if these two issues, the Section 7 of the Constitution that guarantees democratically elected council chairmen, the Supreme Court judgment of the 11th of July 2024. On the 11th of November 2024, the democratically elected council chairman and vice chairman went to court in Benin. The Chief Judge of Edo State, Justice Daniel Okpebholo, on the 11th of November, granted 3 reliefs out of the 8 that the council chairman asked for. And one of the reliefs was the government of the state, his servants, his previous, do not have a right to dissolve or suspend democratically elected council chairman. The Chief Judge went further in the second relief he granted that the tenure of this council chairman is for 3 years, and having been sworn in on the 4th of September 2024, their tenure will expire 3 years after that. He was specific. You will expect that any sane person will look at that trend, the constitution that guarantees democratically elected council chairman, Section 7(1), as I told you, the Supreme Court ruling on the 11th of July, the judgment of the Chief Judge of Edo State on the 11th of November 2024. You will expect that everybody will abide by these trends, but not with our INEC select government. On the 17th of December, the INEC select governor of Edo State, in spite of all these constitutional issues, wrote a letter to the House of Assembly asking them to dissolve the democratically elected council across the state. One other relief that the Chief Judge gave in that judgment of the 11th of November was that the Section 10(1) of the 2000 Edo State Local Government Law, as amended in 2002, is null and void because it is in breach of Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution. You will think that is common sense that people should just follow the law, follow what the court say, but not so with our INEC select governor. He triggered this crisis that we have in Edo State at the local government level. The House of Assembly, in their own wisdom, instead of dissolving, they decided to suspend the council chairman. What did the council chairman do? They went back to court. They went back to court to ask the court to lift the suspension that was illegally placed on them by the House of Assembly. On the 20th of December 2024, Judge F.A. Kwamamba of the High Court in Benin ordered a mandatory injunction compelling the defendants, in this case the council chairman and their wife, to be called back to work and the suspension lifted. And said status quo ante bellum as at the 12th of December 2024 should be maintained pending the determination of the suit before him. You would expect that you made a mistake by writing that letter. The judge has given a judgment. What should you do? Should obey what the court said. Instead of obeying the court judgment, leading to the suspension of the council chairman, the governor went on a trajectory unknown in law. He went on an impeachment spree. As a party, we are law-abiding. We would rather go by the rule because it's easier for us to obey the rules. We do not have any issues if the provisions of the law are followed in removing the democratically elected council chairman. Just to inform you, provisions are made in the Edo State local government law 2000 as amended in 2002 that stipulates how an elected council chairman should be impeached. It's a process. It's section 19 of that law. You have to have a petition from 2/3 of the councillors in the local government. The leader of the house will read it out. If the 2/3 vote that they should look into the allegations against the council chairman, they will set up a panel after 7 days. The panel will sit after 4 weeks, bring back a report. That report will be considered in the house of the councillors. If the panel's report says the council chairman has been found guilty, that report is passed by again 2/3 of the councillors in that house, in that local government. And that report has to come to the Edo State House of Assembly. The Edo State House of Assembly has to approve of that report before a council chairman can be said to have been legally impeached. It will take a minimum of 3 to 4 months to get that process done. How many days, how many weeks, how many minutes do you think it took Okpebholo to say he has impeached the council chairman in Edo State? In some cases, 5 minutes. In some cases, 2 minutes. Because we just carry some talks, enter a hall and say we have impeached the chairman. We have the videos. We have the videos. And I will enjoin you to please go through some of those videos yourself and you will see it. Out of the 192 councillors we have in Edo State, at least 160 councillors have told us that they did not impeach their chairman. So who impeached the chairman? Thugs loyal to Senator Okpebholo. I said that was not enough. What did the vice chairman do? What offense did the vice chairman commit? Yes, it's a joint ticket, but they don't go together when it comes to the issue of impeachment. You must separate them. Here again, the chairman, the vice chairman have been lumped together and taken out of office, thereby rendering the local government administration to be in breach of the 1999 Constitution as amended, and in line with Section 7(1) of the Constitution and all the other judgments I just told you about. So we deemed it necessary to draw the attention of Nigerians to this very unhealthy situation we have in Edo State, where in Oredo local government, for instance, they said they have impeached the chairman. 12 of the councillors in Oredo have told us publicly that, and they have even gone ahead to swear to affidavit that they did not impeach the council chairman. In Orion local government, the same thing. Out of the 12, 9 are telling us that they did not impeach the chairman. 10. In Eastern Southeast local government area, out of the 10 councillors, only 1 is with them. The other 9 are saying they did not impeach the council chairman. Eastern West, out of the 10 councillors, only 1. And that is the one that made the acting chairman, which is unconstitutional. And we are alerting them that they are occupying a seat illegally, and that must have some consequences. In one of the judgments of the Supreme Court, in one of the items in the Supreme Court's judgment, that monies must be paid to the local governments that have democratically elected council chairmen, and that those bank accounts that have the signatories of those democratically elected council chairmen are those accounts that monies from the federation account should be paid into. We are using this opportunity to sound a very strong warning to Keystone Bank and there's another bank there. Let me just check so that we don't call out the wrong bank. Okay, Premium Trust Bank and Keystone Bank are hereby called out to be very careful with what they are doing with opening illegal accounts without democratically elected council chairmen being signatory to those accounts. They will be held accountable when we look at all what they have done going forward. This for whatever goes wrong at that level. But as we speak, for the past 3 months, about 30 billion has accrued to local government in Edo State, and Senator Okpebholo, the INEC select governor, is sitting on it and dishing it out to his party leaders and party faithful because he has no avenue to spend that money apart from sharing it with his party leaders. And to make things worse, because of the absence of these chairmen, council chairmen in their different local governments, the insecurity can be traced to that. The high level of insecurity in the state can be traced to that. Because nobody is mobilizing anybody to comb the bushes. Nobody is on the road to the vigilantes are off the streets. So, ladies and gentlemen, is extremely difficult and a very sad situation we have in Edo State, and we are calling on Mr. President, calling on the Attorney General of the Federation to please prevail on their governor to see reason and follow the rule of law and obey court judgments, because it always pays to obey court judgments. You would imagine, why would an APC governor be the one to flout the directive or the desire of an APC president? We are hearing that the INEC select governor, Senator Okpebholo, has said Anderson Shobole is his leader. That is the one he knows to be his leader, and that is the man he will listen to. And the man has told him that he should go ahead and do what he's doing, thereby flouting the directives and the desires of Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we condemn all this in its totality, and I hereby calling on the House of Assembly to immediately recall this purportedly suspended council chairman so that governance at the grassroots level can resume peacefully. Currently, nothing is happening in the councils, and any of the council chairmen who attempts to go to work is harassed by talks and their hearings hired by Senator Monday Okpebholo. As we speak, no budget has been passed in any of the local governments in Edo State. We are in today's March 17th. No budget for the year 2025 has been passed. What does that mean? That means any money spent as we speak is being spent illegally. While we commend the Attorney General of the Federation for standing on the path of the law, we also urge him to move beyond mere pronouncements and institute contempt proceedings against the Attorney General of Edo State for disregarding the Supreme Court ruling. The Edo case should be used as a precedent that will. The Edo case is a precedent that will derail the efforts and fights of the President in ensuring autonomy for the local councils. And lastly, in the absence of democratically elected council chairmen at the various councils in Edo State, we are calling on the Attorney General, we are calling on the Accountant General to halt all allocations to the state government through the Joint Account Allocation Committee as stipulated in the Supreme Court ruling. It's on that note, and I say once again, thank you, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
PDP! Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Gentlemen of the press, I'm sure you see the import of this press conference today. It's not to throw aspersions or whatever, but to actually talk about what is happening at that very delicate layer of government that is easily forgotten, but which is the bedrock of not just our security, but of development across this country. So there's an opportunity for you to ask any question you want to ask, and the chairman is prepared to take questions, please. Signify by raising your hand, introduce yourself, and ask a question. Thank you. Any questions? Yeah. Chris, whenever I come nowadays, I just ask questions again.
Matter is a rest.
Yeah, okay. Very clear.
The matter is a rest.
Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, sir. The president is
Now we don't hear from the PDP chairman wey say Monday Okpebholo no get right to suspend 18 local government chairmen wey suspend for Edo State. Let us know wetin you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to that ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.